Hi, welcome to Making All the Plans. I am working on my weekly action plan for the week of November 4th. This is going to be a fairly quick planning session because I have already decorated and set everything up. Now I am just writing in the action items for this week. So I did go ahead and do a little meal planning. Monday I left open because I have to go meet my mom during dinner. So I'm not really sure what we're going to do for dinner today. Tomorrow, I am getting on a plane and going to Florida for 8 days. So I do have some meals planned out for my family, but other meals they will just have to fend for themselves. I do have 3 meals prepped and ready in the fridge, and then one that is in the freezer. So hopefully they will get through those meals and then fill in the gaps. We definitely have plenty of food and some pre-made meals in the freezer, as well as, the frozen pizza and all that kind of stuff. So my family will not starve while I am away. I am going to drop in my meetings for Monday the 4th, and then I will just make a note that I'm flying out on Tuesday, and then the rest of the spread is pretty much blank. I will drop in my kids' items, but there really isn't anything else for me to do because I will not be getting on work calls during this trip unless my boss calls me during the trip and asks me to jump on one of the calls. My kids are off on Tuesday so that the schools can be used for voting. But here is why I do use an erasable pen. I originally drew that line at the wrong time. Soccer practice used to be 5:30 to 7, and because of the light, and this actually may change again this week because of the time change, but because of it getting darker earlier, they did move practice to 5 o'clock. And I am actually guessing that we will get a note soon that says that it's getting moved even earlier. So we'll just have to look out for that text. But for now, it is at 5 o'clock, which makes me even more grateful that my son can drive himself now, since it was a pain in the butt to be done with work or take a break from work in order to get him to soccer practice. So let's review our tasks from last week and get those moved over. I did not get the bank account created and I did not print any stickers. Thankfully, I am ahead on that. I did do my tracking, the review, the printables, and the email list. So I will move all of the completed items over to my November completed items page in my HB90 notebook. And I really did churn out some videos this weekend in order to have some content up while I am out of town. So I will get those moved over as well. If they are scheduled to go up and I just haven't watched or liked them, then they still go into the completed page. I did adjust some of the dates, so I will write the date that they actually went up on or are scheduled to go up on instead of the date that they were originally scheduled for. I did put up my holiday printable and planning video. If you're interested in that, I will link it, but that printable is ready to go. But the majority of videos that I wanted to get completed have been. It was exhausting, but I am happy that I got a good chunk of videos ready to go. I am recording the November 4th weekly number 2, which is this video, on Sunday evening, so I will have to come back and edit it and schedule it in the morning. So all of the videos got done except for the home maintenance check-in, and I will just put that back into my HB90 notebook to be done at a different time, as well as with the bank account and stickers, because I know that that won't be happening this week. I will move my measurements and weigh-in over to the November completed page as well. And then these other home tasks were not completed, so I will move them back into my HB90 notebook, and we will get to those another day. Then we will go back to the HB90 notebook and find those tasks that need to be completed this week, starting with a weigh-in for personal, and then all of my home tasks will just be on the back burner for this week. And then I will move over just a couple items for making all the plans. And that includes Instagram and comments on YouTube, finalizing my December content calendar, and then finishing up my November 11th weekly number 2. I did go ahead and record number 1 already, but I want to get back from vacation and hit the ground running, so I am going to go ahead and prep that video as well. And although it seems like a little bit of overkill, I will take my tasks and write them on my task list, even though there's only, what, 5 of them. So I will go ahead and write them down on my task list. I do write my videos in chronological order. I have learned that if I don't write them in chronological order, then I start getting confused about what task I really should complete next. So, writing them in chronological order is really important to me. I will come back in with this dark pink highlighter and highlight the dates that I want the videos to go live on or the admin tasks to be completed. And I did accidentally write that first one in the top row incorrectly, and I will erase it. It does not erase fabulously because my lines smear. I'm not sure if it's the paper or the type of printer that I have, but it did smear a little bit. It will be okay. Now that I have that completed, I will take those tasks and move them over to the week. This particular week, it will be very simple since I only will have time to work on making all the plans on Monday. So all of those things will just get slated in for Monday, and then I will come back from vacation, hopefully rested, and knock out a whole new set of videos for you. I do want to look into a soccer thing for Ben, so I will write that over in the side taskbar just so I don't forget. But quick and easy this week, I will go ahead and scribble in my goals for this quarter. And then that will be it for the week of November 4th. But if you like content like this, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And I hope that you have a great week and a productive week, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.